get it together. We're having some fun. All right. What's happening? What's up? How y'all doing? All right. We in Samsung week, y'all. We gonna talk a little bit about it, and we gonna have some fun about it. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all stream. We just gonna have a discussion. Just talk about some specs and my thoughts about it and stuff like that, and get you guys' thoughts about the Galaxy series of devices that's coming out and that's being announced tomorrow. So we're gonna have some fun about it. Get all my stuff in there, man. Let me see. All right. I love that song right there. I'm gonna add some more music to it and having some fun about it. Why not? Okay. Yeah, why not, man? Let me see. Okay. All right, y'all. Welcome to the live stream, baby. Yes, indeed. How y'all doing out there? Oh, man. One of the things that kind of got me doing this live stream is because I'm stuck home. I can't do nothing. Everything's closed and we snowed in down here and, so I get an opportunity to get a lot of work done. And plus I wanted to do some live streaming. I actually wanted to do a live stream. Actually, I have a live stream because I have one person asking me this question about the MT48. As y'all guys know, I have the normal MT48. And this guy has MT48 and he's kind of new to the game. Hey, listen, I do understand. You want to get the best. You want to start off with the best and you have questions. So I don't know if I might draw a little short up or maybe try to do a live stream this weekend about some variety of different things. And I'll talk about the MT48 because it's a special device. And since it's so special to me, I would like to help anybody that I can using the MT48. All right. But let's talk about the Samsung, right? Yes, it's snow. Yeah, we have all the snow here, man. Like all the snow came here. And it's been snowing for like a day. So I don't think Louisiana ever had that much snow than we got today. Yes. Jay Will is in the building. He said, yes, I'll be grabbing the S25. Hopefully feel better than the S24. I don't know. Like everything that we've seen so far, but we do have all the specs as usual, right? The specs are out. Actually, the specs been out. And let's discuss, right? We got the specs here, 6.8 inch, 1440p display, right? Which we already know that it's going to have. It has the 200 megapixel camera. It got the you get it at 16 gigs. At 12 gigs. The 16 gigs is for what I heard is not coming to the United States. So 12 gigs is what you're going to get, right? 5,000 milliamp battery, 45 watts of charge. Listen, when you see specs like this specs kind of remind me of a S24, S23, S22. Like, one of my biggest complaints from Samsung is that for the past 4 years, they haven't moved the needle. Same body style, right? We look like we get the same design, same body style, right? Samsung haven't moved the needle, right? Same specs, as we all know, right? And it kind of feel like you're buying the same phone twice. Well, in this case, it feels like you buying the same phone for the past 4 years. That's been my ultimate complaint. Like, I feel that you've been buying the same phone for the past 4 years. But you look at these specs like, okay, no 6,000 milliamp battery. We cannot get the 16 gigs of RAM in the United States. The same 2,200 megapixel camera, the same design, the same punch hole notch. Only thing you get in is software, which I'm sure that, the S22, S23, S24 go get the same software. And some of the things that we are losing, right? Bluetooth, we losing the Bluetooth, right, from the S Pen. And we losing the what is the 10 times zoom, I believe, on the Ultra camera. So look like we might be losing the zoom, and we lose the Bluetooth capability on the S Pen. So I don't know, man. Like, I feel that every year you feel that Samsung going backwards, even if you pumped up about it, even if you like, okay, it's a new phone, we tech enthusiasts, we got to buy it, right? Because we got to review it. But at the end of the day, it feels like the same phone. If you hold and you use the S22, S23, S24, and then you go to the S25, you feel like it's the same phone. Like you be like, I don't know, but that's my biggest complaint. That's my biggest complaint. Just because they put the Elite processor in there, it's just not okay. So I mean, same 256 gigs of storage, 512, 1 terabyte, obviously, right? And the price point look like we paying a little more. Look like the price point is going up a little bit. So I don't know, man. It feels like you're buying the same phone twice. Just like it feels like you buying the same phone over and over and over and over. What's going on? How you doing? Perspective, I see you in the building. Yes, that's why I'm keeping my S24. I'm telling you, if you look at what Samsung have done in the past couple of years, right? Anybody cannot get hyped over this. Like, look, we're going to make videos about it. Yes, we go talk about it. Yes, we're going to tech enthusiasts. We that's the flavor of the day. Like, the flavor of the day is the S25, right? That's what we do. I mean, that brings in the views, that brings in the audience. People want to know our thoughts about it. People, and I hate to tell you this, man. Like, I just feel that one of the reasons why I passed on the S24 is because of this phone. Like, I passed on the S24 because I felt that Samsung haven't moved the needle. So why am I going to keep paying $1,400, $1,300, $1,300? Listen, even though I'm a YouTube content creator, I know I'm a YouTuber. I know this already. But it still don't justify me keep spending thousands of dollars on product. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that, every time I swipe my card for these new phones, especially for Samsung lately, it has not been exciting. I mean, you think about it, right? And I understand smartphones in general have plateaued, but that still don't give Samsung excuses to keep releasing the same phone every year. Even though we might think, okay, what more do you want Samsung to do? Well, guess what? If Samsung is not going to do more, at least they could drop their price. Come down to the price like OnePlus. If they're not going to do nothing with the phone, why charge $1,300 for it? Why not $899? Why not $999? Because if you put the same cameras, the same design, taking away Bluetooth features, taking away this, taking away the chargers in the box, taking away everything that usually benefits the consumer, then why not drop the price? Because you're not buying nothing new. And so I know what people say. Well, the Elite processor. Well, we've seen videos from people that have multiple devices that has the Elite processor compared to the 8 Gen 3. And most people are saying that it's okay, right? That you're not seeing no huge groundbreaking, performance boost going from an 8 Gen 3 to from an 8 Gen 3 to the 8 Elite. Videos are out. I've seen speed tests, comparison videos. I've seen camera reviews. I've seen everything from the Elite processor to the 8 Gen 3. And I'm going to tell you, it feels like we've been had. I mean, look, they keep putting a powerful processor in there. Don't get me wrong. I understand that's the future, but it's not the hypeness that, listen, if you go back and look at going from a Galaxy S6 to a Galaxy S8 or Galaxy Note 5 to a Galaxy Note 8, or if you're going from the Galaxy S10 to the Galaxy Note 10 to the Galaxy Note 20, man, those was like, those was great, right? I mean, same thing with Apple. Apple been dropping the same phone every year, right? The same design, the same this, the same that. And, you know, the only thing that Samsung is doing this year is something that I don't like. They're holding the OS like Android 15 until the Galaxy S25 come out. Like everybody else is on the new latest and greatest. And they don't want the older devices to have it. And that's, I just feel that, I don't know. But right, Jay, that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. The OnePlus 13, right? OnePlus 13 is a beast. But what do Samsung have that worth the extra $400 or $500? Like, we hearing that the Galaxy S25 is going to be $100 more. Now we got an increase on the S24, right? We got the increase on the S24. Now we're going to get the increase on the S25. Okay. Are we seeing $100 increase of phone every year? And that's something that I just feel that Samsung is just like taking us to the cleanest. Listen, man. I'm going to keep it 100% real, right? Listen, I skipped the S24, right? I just felt that it was a protest for me as a tech enthusiast not to get the S24. I'm going to get the S25, not because it's going to be a device that's going to be my daily driver. It's not. Either the OnePlus 12 or the OnePlus 13 is going to probably be the phone in my pocket. The only reason why I'm getting the S25 is because I'm a YouTube content creator and I skipped one generation and I got to make videos about it. Basically, that's about it. The S25 would not be my daily driver. And it's a shame to say, but the only reason why we get some phones and the only reason why we buy a product is because we run tech channels. And sometimes people want to get the latest and greatest. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I'm not gonna just, not give you guys my thoughts about it. But the only reason why that I'm buying the S25 Ultra is because I make YouTube videos about it. I am not excited about it. I don't like the direction that Samsung is going into. I don't like that the features that they take it away. I don't like that Samsung keep on making the same design over and over and over. I don't like that we get the same 5,000 milliamp battery for the past 5 generations. I don't like that we still getting, the cameras are being the same. They're taking away the zoom capability. I don't like the way the Bluetooth capability is being removed. I don't like that, Samsung DeX features has been removed. I don't like those things. And this is what's happening for real, right? These are the things that's happening for real. But what happens with a Samsung device, just like an Apple device, it is, as a content creator, it brings in some spiciness to your YouTube channel. No, they didn't remove 100% DeX. They removed the integration with Windows. So they removed some of the integration with Windows. So that those features has been removed. So they didn't remove DeX itself, but they removed some of the functionality, connected it to the Windows. So remember how you had to download the software for your Windows device, And when you click on the software, you're able to sync and use Samsung Dex as a virtual machine on your Windows PC. Mac had it too, but Apple got rid of that feature. Apple got rid of that feature a couple of years ago, but it was still on Windows. So if you had a Windows PC and you wanted to use a virtual machine, so you could use either or. You could use your virtual machine, which was Samsung Dex, and you could use Windows. So you had Windows and you had Samsung Dex. You could use two different operating systems at the same time, which was a virtual machine was Samsung Dex. Well, that feature had been removed. So look, I mean, and I talked about this in a video. If I talked about this on my news video that I dropped Friday, and this is my thoughts. As you can see, some of the features and functionality Samsung is removing from the S Pen. I believe that Samsung future is an Ultra device without an S Pen, because if you go back and you look at what happened with the Note 20, and when Samsung got rid of the Note 20, what did they do? They did not have a pen in the S21 Ultra. And so they bought the pen back, but I don't think Samsung really wanted to bring the pen back. So I think what Samsung probably going to do is, I believe that they're going to remove the S Pen. I believe that they're going to remove the S Pen in future devices, and they're going to do like they did with the S21 Ultra. If you want a pen, buy it separately and go from there. But that brings up a big question. If Samsung do go that direction and remove the S Pen out of the Ultra devices, listen, it is my thoughts, because I'm going off of Samsung history. This my thoughts. So I think if Samsung S26 or S27 doesn't have an included S Pen, and you get the same treatment that you got with the S21 Ultra by buying a case with the pen, like you have to do right now with the Z Fold lineup, and then they increasing the prices every year for the S lineup. What is it about the S lineup that's intriguing besides the name, right? The name. And listen, I have seen, and I've in a lot of Samsung groups, and I'm listening to these Samsung guys making all kinds of excuses on why Samsung do what they do. And, one of the biggest things that I hear coming out of groups is that, well, Samsung have to make money. Listen, man, I don't care if Samsung that ain't for a consumer. I don't want to hear about another company making money. I want to hear what you gonna do for me. I don't care if Samsung make money or not. All I'm worried about is what you gonna do for me, for my money, That's I don't care. I don't care. The company got to make money. Man, that is the last thing on my mind. I care less if the company make money. All I care about is what the company gonna do for me, because I'm spending my money. I don't. So when I hear that people give excuses on why Samsung prices increasing and why they taking away features, and they're taking away power bricks, and they're taking away headphone jacks, and they're taking away S Pen features, the only thing that I think about is that they are making money based off of their name and based off of their fan base. It's nothing else that I believe that they can do. I mean, listen, if I've been buying Samsung devices forever, and I just see the downfall of a company that and listen, it says in their sales, right? If you look at their sales, they have been losing, sales year over year, right? Their sales have plummeted year over year. So they're not doing something right, because people are not buying it. I mean, you look at how they are already cutting production to a very slim margin on their on the Z Fold 7. Now we heard that report. We heard that report that the Z Fold 7 will have a very slim margin of production. Why? I mean, they're supposed to be excited. The Z Fold 7 coming out in 6 months. That phone, they supposed to be gearing up for hypeness. Well, you know why? Because it's going to be the same device. They're not going to give us the SE model. For when we hear it, that it's going to be the same device as the Z Fold 4, Z Fold 5, Z Fold 6, Z Fold 7 is supposed to be the same device. So people not going to buy it. An almost $2,000 device. You know, so I feel that, you know, as we go into the Samsung announcement tomorrow, it's going to be a lot of good stuff. It's you know, they go hype it up. It's going to be about the software. And listen, I'm thinking about live streaming it. So if you want to come and get my thoughts in real time, I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. So, hey, we're going to have some fun. Also, we're going to talk about it on my Wednesday stream. But at the end of the day, man, I'm going to keep it 100. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep it 100. Right? So it is what it is. Hey, what's up, Barry? Well, the camera's being improved. So we think. I mean, look, man, you have Vivo, Xiaomi, you have OnePlus, you have Google. They all knocking out the park with cameras, right? And I say this, and I'm gonna keep saying this, folks. I'm gonna say this. If you cannot take a great photo with modern smartphones, that's no longer the issue with the hardware on that device. It's a user issue. I believe that I'm at the point right now, because I made a video about the Galaxy Note 9. And when I look at the photos on the Galaxy Note 9, when I take photos and videos on the Galaxy Note 9, I promise you, if I do a blind camera test with a Galaxy Note 9, the S25 Ultra, or any modern smartphone, you will probably not see you won't see a lot of this. Some people will pick the Galaxy Note 9 over a lot of phones because that's how good the cameras are. Even if you go back, you look at, you know, some of your older devices. Right? I always talk about my LG devices. If I take photos with my V60 or with my Wing or with my LG G8 or with my LG V40, man, listen, those are fantastic photos, man. Like we talking 10-year-old phones, 7-year-old phones, 6-year-old phones that's taking photos, outstanding photos. So I would tell you, don't let the device handicap you when it comes down to taking photos and videos. It's up to the individual at this point to take a great shot. I think if you cannot take a shot with modern smartphones, it's not the hardware. It all comes down to the individual, and that is my opinion. Hey, what's up, Barry? I see you in the building. Yes. Let's see. It's all in the name. That's it. Like you said earlier, it's like I'm buying it because I have a YouTube channel at this point. Yeah, Jay, listen, let's keep it 100, people. A lot of content creators are buying Samsung devices and Apple devices, not because they're going to use it as their daily driver. They're doing it because they got YouTube channels. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's somehow that's what their followers want to see, and that's why they buy them, because that's what their followers want to see. They want to see your thoughts and opinion about a device that we really don't want to buy. But I mean, when we have a tech YouTube channel, it becomes a point where you're really not buying it for yourself. You're really not buying it for a daily drive. You're only buying it because you want to make videos about it. And then just keeping it real. Listen, just keeping it real. Listen, I'm going to tell you why. I have over 220 phones. I got over 220 phones. Nothing don't excite me no more besides LG and OnePlus, right? I've seen the uprise of OnePlus, right? We seen the uprise of Google. We seen the uprise of a lot of different companies, but we seeing just the opposite for Samsung. Think about this. If you look at the history of Google have went that way. They have went upward. They have made fantastic devices. They have made a lot of mistakes. I have criticized Google year after year after year. I got kicked out of Team Pixel because I was critical about Google. But look at them now. And all the thing you could do is give Google a round of applause from taking all the criticism year after year and making fantastic devices. They have went on an uptrend, right? Look at OnePlus. OnePlus have lost, like they almost lost their way, right? I mean, when they came out with devices that were too expensive, the camera was not that great. It wasn't that, great. But what happened? OnePlus went back to their roots. They got with Hasselblad and they started making fantastic devices. And what did OnePlus do? They came down on their prices. I bought the OnePlus 9 Pro for $1,100. I bought the OnePlus 9 Pro for $1,100. And then when the OnePlus 11 came out, I think the OnePlus 11 came out, when I bought that phone, it was still expensive, above $1,000. But when the OnePlus 12 came out at $799, that's when they going back to their roots. They bought you a flagship killer at half the price, and not only did they give you a flagship killer for half the price, it was premium hardware, premium cameras, outstanding battery life, very fast operating system. Plus they're gonna give you all the support and updates that you know and love for $799. At this point, $799 is the benchmark. Anything over $700 and $800, then you have to beat OnePlus. If you're not, listen, at $899, that's the OnePlus 13. Anything above $899 has to beat OnePlus. OnePlus have now benchmarked the premium smartphone flagship space. Anything Samsung come out with a $1,500 phone. Okay, tell me, what are you paying an extra $600-700 for? And you can't say S Pen because S Pen features are being removed. You can't say Dex because I could get Dex on a $200 Samsung. Some of the features have been removed. You can't say cameras because Samsung cameras has been the same for years. So and you can't say battery life because it's the same 5,000 milliamp battery for the last 6 years. So what is it that you paying $600 extra for a Samsung device versus a Pixel or or something like that? So that is one of the things that I always question. All right. It said if they bought back micro SD, here's the thing. You have more your mid-rangers, and your international devices that will have SD cards. Your premium flagships, they want you to pay a little bit for storage, and they don't want to put micro SD cards in them. And that's a shame, but that's where we at right now. I think these companies have to stop pinching our pockets and put chargers back in the box in case based off of. And listen, here's what I'm saying. When they took the charger out of the box, right, and they tell you in the keynote address, they say, well, our phone has 80-watt charging. We have fast charging. We have 100-watt chargers. We have, our device have 45-watt fast charging. You could charge your device from 0 to 100% in 20 minutes. That sounds good, but guess what happens? They do not put the included hardware in the box. That means you have to buy it, and that's the problem. A company cannot talk about how fast their chargers is, how fast the device go from 0 to 100 when they don't include the OEM charger in the box. They can't talk about it. And when they do that, I believe that they're misrepresenting their devices. You can't tell me that you got super fast 45-watt charging when you don't include a charger in the box. I don't know that. You can't prove that. I can't I can't buy a phone and open the box up and test it right on the spot because you don't include the hardware in the box for me to test whether or not you got 0 to 140 minutes. I can't test that. And oh my God, it's Samsung. But in Samsung and Apple is the only two companies that's giving you 40-watt charge, 45 watts of charging. And God, everybody else is into the 70s and the hundreds and stuff like that. I mean, it feels like, you still get the same 45-watt charge year after year, stuff like that. So I don't know. But yeah, it's something that we need to know. Wait, Red Magic Easy. Okay. Nothing. Let's see. Hey, Gwen, how you doing? Thank you for coming. 99% of people with Ultra phones don't even use the S Pen anyway. You know what, Jay? I said that in the video. I said that one of the reasons why I believe that Samsung will remove the S Pen from the Ultra devices is because I'm sure that they have surveyed people. I'm sure that they're asking people, do they use the S Pen? And 99% of them telling you no. I believe that you have a very, very small percentage of people that's using the S Pen. Obviously, tech enthusiasts, you have some artists, people might draw, people might take notes and stuff like that. But I believe that Samsung probably know this already, and I know they go take a lot of heat from tech enthusiasts making YouTube videos. I'm sure that they go take a lot of heat, but I believe that the S Pen is going away. I just think that the S Pen, because they did it with the Note, the S21 Ultra. They did it. They already did it. So I think at this point, I believe that the S Pen is going away. If you want an S Pen, I believe that you're gonna probably have to buy a tablet or something like that. But I believe that you have a lot of people that don't use the S Pen. Now, when I use Samsung devices, I use the S Pen, but I'm a tech enthusiast, right? Like, you have geeks in tech, but if you go ask regular deglers, right? And I say this in a video, I say that if you look at and you ask people, do they use the S Pen and why do they buy Ultra devices? Usually people tell you that they buy the Ultra devices for the bigger screen, the bigger battery, and better cameras. Now that's the three reasons why most people buy Ultra devices: bigger display, better battery life, better cameras. So that don't have nothing to do with DeX, don't have nothing to do with the S Pen. So I believe that's why you're seeing the S Pen going away. Then you start to seeing less features with DeX, because why keep including a item that nobody use? So I think that's something that's gonna go away. I think that's something gonna go away. I don't know if they're gonna bring SD card back. As LaShawn would say, scam son. Yes. I only use my S Pen to sign documents for work. Yes. I use the S Pen. Yes. Like I say, I'm sure that there are a percentage of people that use the S Pen, including me, right? But if you look at the overall big picture of regular deglers, because here's the thing, Samsung can't make money off of tech enthusiasts. They have to make money off of regular deglers. So if you look at the tech enthusiasts, which is a small percentage, versus regular deglers that go to the AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and Mint Mobile, whatever carriers, they're the ones who's buying these devices. The carriers are the one that's telling people they're giving them good deals. If you trade in your old device, you get a new device. So you have a huge percentage of people that buy their devices. The tech enthusiast is such a small percentage, a very, very small percentage. I don't think that tech enthusiast is the one that moves the needle. I use the S Pen maybe 3% of the time. And I own the Galaxy Note or even the S24 Ultra. I'm now using the OnePlus 12. I love this phone. Listen, I talked about this. I made a video about this. If you got a OnePlus 12, I've already seen comparison videos. Listen. I believe that you are golden for the next couple of years. If you want to hold on to that device, the OnePlus 12 gonna be great for years. So congratulations to you. You got the S24 Ultra. You got the OnePlus 12. You are good for the next 4 years, maybe 3 years tops. So 3 years. So you good. You are in a great state right now. Congratulations to you. Yes. So, I mean, look, let's look at it again, right? Let's go on and take a look at the spec sheet again. And we're going to let's look at some designs of some of the leaked designs of the S25 Ultra, right? Let's look at it. And go from there. Let's see. Okay. All right. So here we go. Right? Kind of look familiar, right? All right. So check this out. Don't this look kind of familiar? So here is going to be the S25 Ultra. It kind of is looking familiar. Flat display. The same 3-ring cameras, the punch hole notch at the top. So this is going to be the device that everybody is going to buy in the next week or so. So this is the device that this is the design. This is it, right? And it's nothing else it ain't nothing else to talk about, right? I mean, I got my, this is my S24. I mean, my S23 Ultra, right? This is going to be my S23 Ultra, right? And this is the S25 Ultra. So I don't know. You guys let me know that. Are you excited for this new design? This is new. This is Samsung. This is new. Are you excited for this new design? Let me know. Let's have a discussion about it, right? And this is it. What you guys think? I mean, look, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. That's it, man. Let me see now. If I could pull up, let me see if I can pull something up here for y'all guys. What's going on? I see y'all in the building. Yep. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. And let me pull something up here. All right. We go pull up, we go do some comparisons here. Let's see. Okay. All right. So here's what I want to do here, right? I am pulling up the S24 Ultra. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull up the S24 Ultra, and we're gonna look at the S24 Ultra. We're gonna look at the S25 Ultra, okay, and then we're gonna put them side. I'm gonna put them side by side here, and we're gonna take a look at them, okay, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, let's see if I can do this. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. So here it is. This is going to be the S24 Ultra, okay? And this is going to be the S25 Ultra. So what you're looking at is with the S24 Ultra, you had that subtle subtle change right here, right? You had the subtle change right there, which is a little curve to kind of, well, it's not too curved right there, but it's a little flat, right? But it has this a little subtle curve right there. And you had your display was a flat display. So that's going to be the S24 Ultra compared to the S25. So when you look at these devices on the S25, you're getting more of a straight up boxy shape, right? With a little curve here, right? They go on a little curve instead of the boxy shape. So, that's basically what you're seeing. They're going from the more boxy shape, right? Which I don't know. I actually kind of like the little boxy shape. I mean, it felt like a note, right? Your notes was always boxy. So they going away from that boxy shape right there, okay, to this type of shape right now. Here's the thing, and this is what Samsung does every year. So they might go with the curved display right here, like well, not the curve. Instead of the boxy shape, they may go with that curve right there for maybe the S25 and the S26, and then when the S27 come out, they will go back to the boxy shape. So you kind of see what they do. They go to the boxy shape, then they go to curve, because wasn't the S21 Ultra or the S22 Ultra had the curved design instead of the boxy shape? Yeah. So that's when it comes down to the design. This is what you guys gonna see. This is it. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I have the S23 Ultra, and I like the boxy shape. I don't know if I do understand that people say that the boxy shape kind of, hurts the palm of your hand, right? And the curve will have, won't be as digging in the hand as with the boxy shape. I don't know. You guys let me know. Let's have a conversation about it. Are you okay with the new design of the let's see, with the do you like the curved design? You like the curved edges, or you like the boxy shape? So that's something that you have to see. I like the boxy shape. I really do like the boxy shape. So I don't know, man. It just feel like if you wanted it, if it looks like a plus model, right? It looks like a plus model that's been blown up. I do like the boxy shape. The rounded corners are cool, as comfortable holding device. Okay, so J Harv said, hey, what's going on, Hawks? How you doing? S25, same. I'm not cool with phones with the big circle on the back. Okay. So you don't like the OnePlus with the big circle on the back. I would like to see more manufacturers selling phones here in the United States, because there are some very good phones that we can't buy unless we import them. I totally agree with that. And you have people that's in the stream, like Barry, he's in the stream, and they all import their devices. Like they see the muckery of what Samsung is doing. So they feel that, Samsung is just not, Samsung is selling the same shit every year. So when you look at the Vivo, the OnePlus, the Google, and the Realmes and stuff like that, those are the devices that's gonna bring more to the table than everything. So they have some good websites that you could import devices. And if you really want to get a lot of bang for your buck, a lot of imports will probably satisfy a lot of people's needs, especially when it comes down to battery life, displays, cameras, overall experience. A lot of imported devices, and I would encourage to check out Barry channel. Well, he changed it up a little bit. Go check out some of his old videos. But I would encourage you to look at some of Barry old videos that he have of some of his Xiaomi devices, Vivo and stuff like that. And also if you are looking into foldables, I would encourage to go check out Gadget Goddess videos. She have a ton of very good videos, screen protectors, overall experience about a lot of foldable devices that's outside of the United States. So I would encourage to go check those channels out. The S25 same screen panel as the S24, same battery life, capacity, same charging speed, same S Pen without the Bluetooth. Absolutely. And that is exactly what the S25 is. That's exactly what the S25 is. D-Mail said it got a curve on it. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Curve. Yeah. The S24 has a little curve on it. Yeah, it felt like a note. And listen, the box's shape is the note. And this is where Samsung made their mistake. This is the ultimate mistake Samsung made. Get rid of the note. Because the S devices was always catered to, the regular deglers. The Galaxy Note was always catered to power users, business, upper tier people that want to have a business device, that want to use jot down notes, that want to use Samsung decks, that want to have the higher premium cameras. They want to have their devices a premium. You want to have a premium device. And Samsung felt, and we talked about this way back when the Galaxy Note 10 came out. We talked about this. We said, you know what? We kept hearing rumors. Jay Will, he's still on here. We kept hearing rumors that Samsung was going to get rid of the Note. We heard that. And listen, we was making videos about that. And here's the thing that y'all have to understand. When us tech reviewers talk about stuff like rumors and stuff like that, some of this stuff we be hearing some really concrete news. This stuff be real. And listen, we talked about this way back when the Galaxy Note 20 was out. We said we hearing rumors that Samsung is going to merge and the Galaxy Note is going away. A lot of people used to come and destroy us in the comments talking about, you don't know what you talking about. You suck and you shouldn't be a YouTuber and stuff like that. And voila, what happened? Samsung got rid of the Note. Where those same people? Y'all fuckers should be eating crow. I don't know where them same people at that used to destroy YouTube content creators where we used to talk about stuff like that. And all of a sudden they disappear. Come on, take your medicine. Yeah, I like the boxy style too. I think it's gonna feel worse in the hand. I really do, because one of the things about the boxy design is it doesn't move in your hand. Like that boxy design, that design get caught up in your hand, and when you touch and you using your device, that phone ain't going nowhere. Now with that curved design, it's gonna slip. Now a lot of people might say it may be comfortable. I just don't think so. I think that curved design is going to make it slip. See that boxy design? It digs right in your palm, and it gives you more stability. Now that curved design, for if you're using the S Pen, right? If you're using the S Pen, what happens when you use the S Pen and you're using that design? It stabilizes the device right there in the palm, so you can use the S Pen. But with that curved design, I believe it's going to move around a little bit as you because you can't get no stability on it. Because that's why I like the boxy design, and this is my opinion about it, right? Now, don't get me wrong. You have the OnePlus. The OnePlus has a curve, right? But we're not using the S Pen on the OnePlus. That's the total difference. I believe that when you're using the S Pen on the Note, that boxy design give that good contour right in the palm that doesn't move as you're using the S Pen. And I think that's by Samsung removing that. I think that's huge. I think that's huge for Note users. I think that's huge for Note users. All right. Yes, two or three idiots complain. um, yeah, I mean, I just like the boxy design. Yeah, it just one of those things. Um, I'm talking about the side of the S25. It's a little sharper. If it's gonna feel worse. Yeah, look. Let me pull it back up. All right, let's pull it back up. And let's discuss. Right, let's pull it back up a little bit, and go from there. Okay. All right. And you know what? I can make it big. All right, here we go. Okay. Uh, and this is gonna be the um, this is gonna be the S24 Ultra, and this is gonna be the S25 Ultra. Okay, and let's pull that up big. Let's make that big, and yeah. So you do have some stuff there that you know, that side, and that's a flat side, by the way. It's all flat. That when you see that's all flat sides right there. So that's something that you definitely got to consider when we're looking at that. The S Pen is the same, besides it's losing Bluetooth capability. And you know what, man? Let's discuss this for a second, right? A lot of people don't understand. It's supposed to be getting air gestures instead of the Bluetooth. And I believe that one of the things I liked about the Bluetooth is that you had the capability to take photos, or you had the capability to start and stop music using the S Pen. You had the capability to do a lot of things using the S Pen when it's not outside of the device because it was connected via Bluetooth. But not having that functionality, that's going to be a difference. Again, I think a lot of people probably going to say, well, people don't use those features anyway. Why Samsung keep continuously supporting features that people don't use? But when you charging $1,400, $1,300 for a phone, I don't care what Samsung believe. Listen, man, I want to be direct with you guys. When charging $1,300 and $1,400 for a smartphone, I don't care what Samsung believe. Put the charge in the box. Keep the Bluetooth S Pen. Keep supporting DeX for Windows, because you are charging a premium price, but you're removing features. And this is the problem that I have with a lot of people, because when they take chargers out the box, the number one faithful fans all say, well, don't you have chargers already? It doesn't matter if I have a charger already. It doesn't matter. And they say, well, you know, it's a good thing that they take the Bluetooth features away because nobody was a user. It doesn't matter what you think. We paying for it. We paying for it. And this is the thing that kills me. If the Galaxy S25 Ultra was $499, I wouldn't care if they didn't have a charge in the box. I wouldn't care that they took away the S Pen and S Pen features. And I wouldn't care because it's $499. But at $13.99, oh yeah, I care about it. And listen, it's no room for error. Samsung has the most expensive device out there. That means that I'm gonna pick it apart. I'm gonna pick it apart. You know, and that's how we all supposed to do it. And that's the thing. Let me go back to. All right, let's see. They should be at Best Buy this weekend. Yeah, I believe that tomorrow you should be able to see it, because the keynote address is tomorrow. I believe that tomorrow or Thursday you go see it at Best Buy. So you have an opportunity to go see it in person at Best Buy probably Thursday. Hey, watching this from the OnePlus 13. What's up? What's up? Holla at your boy. We don't have to buy it. Yeah, you don't. A lot of people probably not going to buy it. Some people will buy it or whatever, you know. There it is. Yes, from a functionality perspective, it's better to have it and not to have it. That's right. Even if you don't need it, but at least you have it. It's like, you don't need a spare tire, but if you catch a flat, you wish you had a spare tire. Right? Think about that, right? Every car got 4 wheels on it, and you got a spare tire in the trunk. And a lot of people, if you say, well, we don't need those features. Okay, well, if you don't need a spare tire, you don't need a spare tire. But if you catch a flat, that one time you catch that flat, you go wish you had a spare tire. So that's the same concept here, right? I mean, I just pulled that out of my butt, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just pulled that out of the air. But I'm just saying, a lot of people say, well, you don't use the S Pen. Okay, just like a flat tire. If you catch a flat tire, you will wish you had that tire. So that's the same thing about the S Pen, right? I believe that it's that one time you want to take that group photo and you set that phone up way, in front of you, and you got that group photo, you got your S Pen in your hand. You got your S Pen in your hand, you're about to take that photo, because that's what it does, right? You take that big wide shot photo and you got your phone set over there, you got the S Pen, you kind of, you pause and you take you take the photo, and boom, we go take a photo. If that functionality go away, you've been thinking, well, we have to get somebody to take the photo for us. Look, that's a good analogy too. We don't need seat belts, but you'll want a seat belt if you crash. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You don't need seat belts, but you'll wish you had a seat belt if you crashed. Yeah. What about the Pixel 10 Pro XL? We haven't seen or heard any rumors about Pixels. Like I don't know. I don't know. Hey, watching this from the V60, still good, still God. Yeah, even without buttons. Yeah. Hey, shout out to the V60 crew, baby. I see y'all in the build. I still use mine. So shout out to you guys, man. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And that is the problem. Like, I think was something that, we need to, a lot of people need to understand and protest about. If a Chinese brand, Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi, Honor, Huawei, was available in the United States, we wouldn't even be talking about Samsung. Listen, this is the comment of the decade right here. This comment right here is a comment of the decade. And I believe that Samsung and Apple has the hugest advantages in the United States, because they are the clear winners when it comes down to marketing, when it comes down to having devices in carrier stores. I mean, listen, you could go buy an iPhone or a Samsung device in a corner store. Listen, I'm in Louisiana. Man, I could go to a corner store in the hood and buy an iPhone. I could go in the corner store in the hood and buy a Galaxy phone. Phones you will not see in the hood. You won't see Pixels in the hood. You won't see OnePluses in the hood. You won't see none of those, because those corner stores know that the marketing have got the most of the people into the Samsungs or the Apples. You'll have people always ask, and I get this question a lot when I have like my OnePlus device, is that a Samsung? The question always is that a Samsung you got? But I ain't never seen a Samsung phone with a big camera on the back. So you hear this a lot. It is because people are programmed, to the Apples and the Samsungs, and that's unfortunate. But this is right here. This is the comment of the decade right here. If Vivo, Oppo, Xiaomi, Honor, Huawei was available in the United States, we wouldn't even be talking about Samsung. That is the comment of the decade right there. I salute you for making that comment right there. Right there. That's the comment of the decade right there, man. Why would you buy a phone in the hood? Well, because, man, they have the grocery stores in the hood, man. They have smartphone kiosks. And listen, man, If you was in downtown New Orleans off of Martin Luther King, bro, and you lived that all your life, and that's the hood, bro. Most of the people in the hood get they phones out of the grocery, and they get their phone plans out of the same kiosk, bro. Like they'll walk in the kiosk, man. They'll have nothing but Galaxies and nothing but iPhones, and they'll sell you shit, bro, and they'll sell you the plan too. So you just pay when you go to the grocery, you buy your bread, you get your meat special, you get your cold drinks and all that stuff, and you pay for your phone and you pay your bills. You pay your bill all at one spot, man. You get the t-shirts, you could get glasses, you could buy hats, you could buy tennis shoes, all in the hood stores, man. The hood stores is a Walmart, man. Man, I'm telling you. The hood stores is a one-stop shop, bro. You could go in the hood store, make groceries, pay your phone bill, pay your bills. You could buy clothes. You could buy tennis. All in the hood stores, man. Right on the block, bro. I'm telling you, that in the hood store, that you could do everything in the hood, man. I'm telling you, man. They say no cap. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, man. It is what it is, man. You have a guy, and I think I took a video about this a long time ago. They down in New Orleans, man. They got these. I went to a store, man, to go get me a hot sausage sandwich on French. Right, if you in the hood, man, you know what a hot sausage sandwich on French, right? They got that patent hot sausage, and they give you a French bread about big in the mud, and they put about 10 patties on there. They put lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese and mayonnaise on there, and you got a kiosk in there, man, dude in there, man, selling phones. You got service, you got T-Mobile service in there, man. You got Boost Mobile service in there, man. They got iPhones and Galaxies, and all in the little glass thing, and they selling you service and phones at the same time, bro. And that's in the hood, corner store, bro. Say, people out there, please don't buy a corner store for barrel. If you in the hood, man, let me tell you something. It's easier said than done. We might sit up here and talk about never buy smartphones in the hood. But if you born in the hood, if you was raised in the hood, and that's all you know is the hood, then you go buy in the hood, bro. And that, I mean, you gotta keep it 100, bro. And that's how it is, bro. And I gotta carry. That's all over Philly. Yeah, man. It's all over Philly. Hey, bro, that's everywhere, man. That's everywhere, man. I went to T-Mobile a long time ago, and it was promoting Samsung Galaxies or Apple. Well, what happened is that your carrier salespeople get incentives to sell iPhones and Samsung devices. It's incentives. So you will have a lot of people that will, when you walk into AT&T, I'm going to tell you, I challenge anybody to walk into AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile store and act like you don't know nothing about a phone. Just go in there kind of like, you go in there, you say, I'm looking for a phone I don't know. Just go in there. And 99% of most salespeople will direct you to a Samsung or an Apple because they're going to ask you one question. Do you like iPhones or you like Android? And if you say Android, they're going straight to the Galaxy phones. They're going straight to Galaxy phones. And if you say you want Apple, then they're going straight to the iPhone 16. I mean, listen, you might have some Motorola's sitting in the back area by the bathroom. I'm telling you, that's how they do. They push all the other phones way to the back. Motorola phones gonna be sitting by the bathroom area, bro. They used to have LG phones sitting way by the bathroom areas, bro. Like their phones used to be sitting in the back. Your Samsung and Apple's gonna be front displayed right in the front. You will have signs all over the place, all outside or in the place. They're gonna be promoting Samsung and Apple in all these places. They're gonna be promoting, and not only that, but they're gonna have sales deals. If you buy a Samsung device, or if you buy the latest Galaxy device, you can get $200 off, or we got them in stock, what color you want, and all that. So, or they'll tell you don't have to put no money down and all that. Man, listen, they got all kinds of sales tactics to make sure that if you walk in the carrier store today, that you gonna be walking out of the carrier store with either Samsung or Apple. That's how it is. This is where you have most people that you see here in the United States always carrying the Samsung and the Apple, because most of them have carriers and most of them get their payment plans. And when you tell somebody that, listen, that phone costs $1,300, most likely they'll tell you, well, I never paid $1,300 for that phone. I paid, $20 a month for that phone. I ain't paying no $1,400 for no phone. Y'all crazy for paying $1,400 for a phone. I pay $20 a month for that phone, but I ain't paying no $1,400 for that phone. So, the carrier stores, they have that advantage because most likely a person that want a Z Fold 6 or Z Fold 5, right, or they want the Galaxy phone, or they want an iPhone, they are at the point where they are able to finance payment plans on these devices and pay $20, $30, $40 a month. And the carriers make it so easy for a person to go in debt. Okay, this makes sure we understand. The carrier stores make it easy for U.S. citizens to go in debt, because even if you paying $30, $40 a month, I mean, you're $1,400 in debt, right? If you got multiple lines for you, your kids, your spouse, you got 5 lines and you financing 5 phones, then you thousands of dollars in debt. If you financing 5 iPhones and all 5 of those iPhones are $1,200 a pop, you are thousands of dollars in debt. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that's how I go. It's weird, but yeah. I bought some phones, some best phones. I bought my best phones in the hood, making deals. There you go. Let's see. Yeah. Shout out to y'all guys for hanging out with me today. Don't forget about GG Stream tonight. I will probably be on here maybe about 30, 40 more minutes, and we go get out of here. We go get ready for GG Stream tonight. So check it out. I believe that because at one point I walked in and I wanted to get a OnePlus 8T back then, and they immediately redirect me to Samsung. Then when I wouldn't budge, then they try to give me a Pixel. There you go. I've had salespeople tell me that, and I went in the stores and I try to just to see how the salespeople are or whatever, and they would tell you, man, ain't no phone out there better than the Samsung. I've heard that. I've heard salespeople tell, don't look at no Motorola. Don't look at no Google. No. Get this Galaxy device. The Galaxy device is the way to go. T-Mobile no longer gives you the phone credits if you pay off the phone early. And listen, Hawks, I heard about that. Like, I did that. We used to call it the it was a name that I call a good friend of mine that's in the Telegram group. The cafe method, right? The cafe method was get the phone finance, right? Because obviously, if you didn't have the money up front, we used to call it a cafe method. You buy the phone right now, right? Put the little down payment, maybe $100 down, and try to pay the phone off in 3 to 4 months so you could be out of debt, right? We call it the cafe method. So you don't have to come up with the money all up front. But as you financing a phone, you are paying it off early. And I think T-Mobile took that away. I think T-Mobile took that away. I don't think that they allow you to pay off the phone early. I don't know, man. See, I don't finance phones anymore, so I don't know. But I've done that before. I have bought phones, and in 2 or 3 months, I was able to just pay it off. Like I paid off, maybe I might have gave them an extra 300, an extra 200, an extra 300, and the phone was completely paid off. But I had got those deals, like you get $200 off or $300 off. I was able to pay it off. Plus, with that deal, they don't do that no more. The only way you could get credit, they call it bill credits. So they don't allow you to pay off a device because it's all on bill credits. So that's unfortunate. So if you want to pay the phone off, I believe you still can pay the phone off, but you don't get the bill credits. Yeah. T-Mobile used to let you pay the phone early, still get the bill credit, and I think that they took it off. They took it away because people got smart, right? That's what I'm talking about. People got smart, and they took away the bill credits. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. Are you gonna buy the S25 Ultra? It's on my list, man. Like it's on my list to buy. You know, I didn't pre-order. I don't do the pre-orders and nothing like that. But yeah, it's on my list. I probably won't be the first to get it, but it's on my list. You can still pay the phone off early, but you won't get the bill credits. That's what I'm saying. Like you won't get the bill credits. That's crazy. Hey, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Yep. So listen, I believe that 2025 is going to be a strange year. I believe that Apple is going to drop a lot of product this year. I think Apple is the one that's going to probably go for redemption. I think that 2024 was a horrible year for Apple, but I think in 2025 Apple have an opportunity to redeem themselves. Samsung, to me, I don't know. I mean, they're dropping the phone. Okay. So we go see what it's all about, man. We can make videos about it and go from, we go make videos about it and go from there and talk about it, right? Listen, I'm not taking nothing away from the S25s. All the thing I'm saying is that, the S25 is going to be a great device, but we're looking at Samsung history, and that's the whole thing. I look at me having over 200 phones, right? When I have over 200 phones, I'm looking for the wow me factor, the wow factor. And, going from, having the Z Fold 1, the Z Fold 2, the Z Fold 3, the Z Fold 4, when I spent, $8,000 on foldable devices, right? When I spent almost $8,000 on foldable devices, I paused and said, well, wait a minute. Samsung's starting to release the same phone over and over and over. When I bought, all the S devices from the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 7, the 8, but obviously the 7 been recalled, the 10, the 20s and all. Man, listen, I have literally 20 some Samsung phones, right? And when you look at the history of Samsung and you look at from the Galaxy Note 9, can we get a phone that good? Can we get a Galaxy Note 9? I'm looking for Samsung to give me a Galaxy Note 9 in 2025. That's what I'm looking for. To me, I believe the best phone that Samsung ever made was the Galaxy Note 9. And I would tell you, I pull out the Galaxy Note 9 and I make videos about it. I don't know why. People don't get mad at me, but I keep making videos about the Galaxy Note 9. Because I have the Galaxy Note 9 set up on my big monitor. I'm playing Call of Duty, right, with my controller, and it doesn't stutter. It plays games like no other. It don't get hot. It don't do nothing of the sort. It is a fantastic device. Galaxy Note 10. Listen, one of the things I liked about the Galaxy Note 10, Samsung went out with the colors and they came out and they took care of business and stuff like that. The Galaxy Note 10 came out with the good colors. But what happened, what Samsung did, they played around with the Galaxy Note 10. They came out with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Then they came out with the Galaxy Note 10. They kind of screwed over the customers a little bit, came out with a water. That's when you started seeing Samsung started playing around with the Galaxy Note. When they came out with that watered down version of a Galaxy Note. Listen, man, Samsung don't F around with the Galaxy Note series, which they did. They screwed it all up. They screwed up the Galaxy Note series, right? They came out with the Galaxy Note 10 and the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. The Galaxy Note 10 was a watered down, cheaper version, under-spec device. Cameras was all up in the air. They did that. When they came out with the Galaxy Note 10, it was something that people started scratching their heads and said, well, wait a minute, where we go? And then listen, don't get me wrong. The Galaxy Note 20 was a fantastic device. But man, then that's when they started taking away a lot of it. We saw after the Galaxy Note 20, let's keep it 100. The Galaxy Note 20 was the beginning of the end. The Galaxy Note 20 was the beginning of the end. I'm going to tell you why. They came out with they killed off the Note series and they came out with the Galaxy S21 Ultra. What happened with the Galaxy S21 Ultra? The S Pen was an in the device. They killed off the Note. You had to buy the pen separately. People was outraged. Because Samsung got rid of the Note. Look, don't get me wrong. I believe that the Galaxy Note 20 was a fantastic device. I still have one today. I love my Galaxy Note 20, right? But we saw that was the beginning of the end. We saw the beginning of the end. And so when it came out the S21 Ultra, I called it Broomhilda. I had awful overheating issues with Broomhilda. And I got rid of Broomhilda because that was the first Galaxy phone besides the Galaxy Note 7 that I felt that this phone about to get recalled, because I was making videos of the Galaxy Note 7 and all the overheating issues. And people was like smoking me in the comments, right? Talking about, you don't know what you're talking about. You suck. When I got the Galaxy S21 Ultra, I had that same feeling. So what I did was I had an opportunity to get rid of that son bitch, and I did. I got rid of my S21 Ultra, and that to me, that was a total, that I felt that after I saw the downfall of the Galaxy Note, Samsung with the S21 and stuff like that. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. The S22 Ultra came out and it was a pretty decent device. The S23 Ultra capitalized on the S21 Ultra, and I think that was a fantastic device. And once it came out with the S24, then we started to see another trend. Here was the trend. S22, S23, S24, then you started seeing a trend that Samsung was going into. And then once we got into S25, which is being announced tomorrow, we seeing the same trend of you buying the same phone twice. And that, to me, I got issues with. And so I passed on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll take a Galaxy Z Fold FE with an S24 Ultra cameras. You could keep you could keep the Galaxy Note 9. Listen, obviously, the Galaxy Note 9 is what, 2018, 2019. It's a fundamental difference between a Galaxy Note 9 and the Galaxy Z Fold SE and the S24 Ultra cameras. We talking about 2019 versus 2024. So listen, obviously it's different devices. We know this already. Why the Galaxy Note 9 is the best flagship device from Samsung? Because the Galaxy Note 9 gave you everything. Not only did they give you a premium design device, they gave you fantastic performance. They gave you a headphone jack. They gave you a beautiful display. That display the Galaxy Note 9 has been one of the top displays in the market. It had fantastic battery life. The S Pen was great. It had great features with the S Pen. I kept I have a couple of Galaxy Note 9s. I kept the original Galaxy Note 9 on Android 8.1. That was fantastic. The Galaxy Note 9 also had the heart rate sensor, a headphone jack, and it gave you a charger in the box. So that's one of the biggest reasons. And plus, if I'm not mistaken, the Galaxy Note 9 also gave you earbuds in the box. So you have a very good unboxing experience with earbuds. You get extra tips for your S Pen, and you get a charger in the box with the charging cable. And you got the heart rate sensors. You had a headphone jack, fantastic battery life, beautiful display, Samsung DeX, and everything else in between. Fantastic cameras, obviously, right? I mean, we talk of 2019, 2025 is totally different, obviously, but at that time, it was probably one of the best flagships, and it's still a very good device. And I made videos about it. I made last year, I think I made 3, 4, 5 videos about the Galaxy Note 9. It's still a fantastic device. Yes, it's on 4G, right? It's still compatible with T-Mobile, right? T-Mobile still allows on the network, and it works great. I wish Samsung would have just done what they did in 2020 and give us all the phones, 12 gigs of RAM with a quad HD display, SD card, and give us a 65-watt charger, and the others 45-watt charger, 5 times zoom on the variants, 10 times zoom on the S25 Ultra. Yes, IR blasters and stuff like that. I wish they give us a Galaxy Note 10 Plus with all the internals of modern day tech. That would be nice. Listen, if you go back and you look at the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, fantastic colors, fantastic build quality, fantastic device, period. It was a fantastic device. It went away. It all went away. Like it just went away. Yes, missed the Note 20. What about the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE? I did not review that device. I didn't really care to even look at it and go from there. So I don't know. The Samsung Ultra lineup need at least a 6,000 milliamp battery, 80-watt charge. Samsung won't do it. Listen, man, you see that right there? Samsung should have done that with the Galaxy S22 Ultra. 6,000. Listen, you got to think about it. 5,000 milliamp battery was in the Note 20. I don't think it was in the Note 10, but I think it was in the Note 20. And from the Note 20 all through current, the same 5,000 milliamp battery. And you have phones out there that's been putting 6,000 and 7,000 milliamp batteries in their phones forever. Samsung won't do it. Samsung won't do 80-watt charging. They won't do it, man. They just won't do it. I don't, we've been talking about this for a long time, about Samsung need to up to at least 5,500 milliamp and go up with at least 50 to 60 watt charging on their devices. They won't do it. And I'm going to tell you, they go milk it, man. They just won't do it. The Galaxy Note 9 runs great despite the lack of support. It runs fantastic. The OnePlus 13, a lesser OnePlus compared to the 12. Yep. I'm going on the OnePlus churn. Dude, I see you in the building. Samsung won't do it, man. Samsung will give you extra tips. Pause. Yeah, dude in the building, man. What's up? I know once you put Samsung in the device, I know dude is gonna show up. Samsung sell Type-C headphones. What's a headphone jack? Bruh. There you go, doodle. This is one of the reasons why Samsung is doing what they're doing. It's because people like Doodle in his community of Samsung fans, they would get down on their knees and kiss the ring. As long as Samsung do whatever, as long as the name got Samsung on it, they can remove what they want. They could take away whatever. They could not update their phones until a new phone come out. They could take away headphone jacks, chargers. They could upsell you, charge you more. They could come out with a 128 gig Ultra device at $1,400, and people like Doodoo and his fan base and his community, they will buy it. They will love it. They will talk so highly of it. They will tell you why you need headphone jacks. Why not use Bluetooth headphone? You don't need the S Pen. Listen, when Samsung take away the S Pen, people like Doodoo and the Samsung fans will always be talking about, well, Samsung took away the S Pen. I mean, I don't never use it. Samsung did the best for their consumers. That's what they gonna say. They gonna say Samsung go do the best for their consumers by removing stuff. So removing stuff is always a celebration to Samsung fans. Samsung fans will always celebrate the removal of features and functionality out of their devices, and they love to pay more. People like Doodoo in the Samsung community love to pay more money for less features. They love it. They beg Samsung to charge them more. They want Samsung to charge them more. They ask Samsung, take away the Bluetooth features. Don't put a 6,000 milliamp battery. Don't put a charge in the box. And I want you to charge us more for it because I believe in you, Samsung. I want you to charge me more. Give it to me. Listen, and you know what Samsung do? They fill their palm up with honey and they slap it on their private area and they bend them over and they give it to them and they charge them for it. That's what they do. How you doing, dude? All right. Yep. I know you expected it tomorrow. Dude, I'm going to stream live, man. Make sure you come and we're going to have some fun, Doodle. Make sure you come. I'm going to be live. It all depends on what time the shit come on, bro. Like, if it come on like super early in the morning, I won't. But if it come around, around this time, midday or whatever, I'll be streaming tomorrow. You're absolutely correct. Samsung fans, man. Samsung fans absolutely love Samsung for taking away features and functionality and charging them more. That's the key to success for Samsung fans. Take away everything, but charge me more. They want to pay more. That's why Samsung does it every year. They go charge you more and they go pay more, but we go take away stuff and we go make you love it. And that's the code for Samsung. That's it. That's what they do. All right. That's right, dude. To get your pom-poms ready. That's it. We gonna be cheerleading and Herculean tomorrow. That's right. The Doodoo got his cheerleading outfit on and his pom-poms ready. All the Samsung fans are so hyped up in these groups and stuff like that. They definitely got their pom-poms ready and they all ready for Samsung tomorrow. They gonna take care of business. They can't wait for Samsung keynote address tomorrow because they definitely got their cheerleading outfit on and their pom-poms in their hand because they ready. And we all know we just messing with Doodle. Doodle, he love, he did. But yeah, that's how it is. All right, guys. So GG stream is getting ready to come and I'm gonna get on out here. I appreciate everybody that come through and stuff like that, man. I can't believe I've been on there for an hour. I can't believe I said I was gonna only be on there for an hour. But that's right. Samsung night stand up. Hopefully you ready. It's gonna be fun tomorrow, man. And we go continue the conversation through the stream tomorrow night. So hopefully you guys ready. And I'm sure that, your MKBHD and your all your Samsung people go drop their videos tomorrow. So we get an opportunity to see all the videos that's going to be posted early. We'll probably have a lot of videos posted about the Galaxy S25 Ultra tomorrow, guys. So stay tuned for that. Get ready for your timeline on YouTube and all your social media sites to be flooded with Samsung content tomorrow, including us. I'm gonna be live. I'm sure that a lot of people gonna be live, and we all go talk about it. We all gonna be talking about it. So yeah. All right. Appreciate y'all guys coming through. I wonder if I could do this. Let me see something. Let me see. Go here. Lower third. Overlays. That's a countdown timer. Nope. All right. Yeah, good day in tech tomorrow. It's gonna be great tomorrow, man. We definitely gonna enjoy ourselves tomorrow, man. We definitely gonna enjoy ourselves tomorrow, bro. Without a doubt. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. I don't think. Oh, it's a third party. Okay. I don't think I'm logged in. Yes. Good night. I appreciate you coming through. Samsung removing Bluetooth S Pen is replaced by the Watch 4, 5, 6, 7 Ultra camera features and can use double pinch to take a photo and start a video. Makes sense. So, hold on. So that means that in order for you to use the features and functionality, you have to buy a watch. You have to buy the Ultra watch. So that's the answer to the question, dude. So they go take away a feature, but in order for you to gain that feature, you have to buy the watch. That makes sense to Samsung people. That makes right here. See this comment? That makes sense to Samsung people. They say take away the feature so we can buy an Ultra watch. That means we gonna give Samsung more money because they removing a feature. So that means in order for us to gain that feature, we have to buy a watch. That makes sense. That's the thinking of Samsung people, right there. Yeah, so it is. It makes sense. They make it very, very clear that Samsung is removing the Bluetooth S Pen feature and replacing it by the Watch 4, 5, 6, 7 Ultra. So if you want to use the Bluetooth features that was already available on your device, right? That's all. So they remove that feature so you can buy and watch. So that is the thought process of Samsung people. That's the thought process. In order for you to use a feature that was already there, then buy the watch. So that makes sense, bro. That makes sense. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll keep your S23 and S24, yeah. Well, what if you don't want a Samsung watch? Like if you look at how a lot of people buy devices, but they don't have the watch to match. Like they'll have another company's watch. They just will have the they have the device. They say you have a Samsung device, but you got a Pixel watch. I'm sure that Samsung is not going to let the Pixel integrate with the S Pen features, right? Not everybody want to own a Samsung watch. That's the thing. Like, so in order for you to get the features, and see, that's what Apple does, right? Think about it. That's what Apple does. In order for you to use the features on the iPhone, you need an Apple Watch. So that's what Samsung is doing. If you want the features that we're removing from our S Pen, you have to buy a watch. But you have to have a Samsung watch. So that is something that there it is. And so that's the Apple way. That's why they call it the Sam Apple. Let me see something, man. Let me see it overlay. Let's see title. Let me see title. Let's see text right there. Okay. Let's see enter name right there. Hold up, let me see something. All right, let's see. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna have to go capital. Sam Apple. Okay. And move that down right there. We're gonna do it right there. Boom. And we gonna go here. Oh, it didn't go. Oh crap. Hold up. Let me take that down. Hold up. I thought I had it on there. Let me see. Oh, it said enter my text right there. There we go. Bam. There you go. There you go. Sam Apple. The best option for other companies is to copy features. Well, I always thought the best option for other companies is to be original. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I always thought that the best options for other companies is to be original, not copy features. Come out with original features. Don't come out with a dynamic island that what Samsung is doing, right? They're coming out with the dynamic island. Look, OnePlus did the same thing, but I'm just saying, like Samsung is really coming out with that dynamic island. Why? Samsung came out and they put a notch on their tablets, like Apple. So yeah, that's what we gonna start calling them. That we gonna start calling them, bro. All right, man. I gotta go. It was fun. It was fun. Thank y'all guys very much. We go get on out of here. Let me see. We go get out of here. I think we'll get on out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through. I don't have no outro for these streams. I sure don't. But let's do this. Oh, look at that. Nope. Okay. Let me see. I got an overlay. No screenshots. Right there. Right, guys. I'm gonna see y'all later.